Hey everybody, Jay Alexander here from Alexander's Martial Arts. Today I'm going to shoot a short video showing you how to tie a belt on someone else. So if you're a parent helping your child tie their belt, this should be pretty instructive. I've made what I call Franken belt here, right? One side is completely white, the other side is white and yellow, so that when I wrap it around and tie it, you can tell the differences and tell which side is which. Also on Franken belt here, we have a black tip. You'll typically have a tip on your belt. That's part of the grading system. Depending upon what level rank you have, you might have a belt with 1, 2, or more tips, depending upon grade and rank. So there should be a tip on one end. If there's not, the belt is completely the same end to end. Belts should always come with one tip, so you can add a single tip. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter which end's the tip end. Without the stripe. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this. If you're tying a belt on someone else, you're going to start with the tip on their right. So your left hand, right? So you're going to lay the belt against them. You're going to wrap it around twice. So once around and then all the way back around again. And the idea here is to lay it on top of itself so that it is a nice single line and it doesn't cross in the back because that can make kind of a lump. Okay, so the tip started on the right. I've wrapped it around twice. So the side without the tip is on top now and to the student's left or my right. Okay, so tip side's here. Side that's come around twice is here. The side that's come around twice, the non-tip side, we're going to cross over all the belt material and push it up from underneath. So essentially, it's crossed and come through. What that does is it sets the circumference for the two circles of the belt, and it binds those two circles together so they stay the same size all the way around so that the student doesn't get squeezed in the belt. Okay, so tip, non-tip, over and through. Now you're going to take the tip side, fold it flat. Take the non-tip side, go over the top like a plus mark, stick it through the center, and then just tug. And what you'll end up with is essentially a square knot, and you'll end up with the tip on the opposite side to where you started. So we started on the student's right, it'll end on the student's left, okay? And the non-tip side will end up on the other end. And they should be pretty even. If they're not even, when you get to this stage here, when you come back around, you'll see they're not even. You can simply slide the belt and just kind of work it back to get the tips pretty close to even before you do that last tie. And then again, tip side lays flat, non-tip side goes under and through. So when it comes to tying, the non-tip side really is the one that does all the work, and the side with the tip on it basically is your marker, and then it's just the piece that you cross over at the end belt. It's a square knot essentially tied around that circumference to hold the belt the same size so that neither side slips. Hope this helps. We'll also post some graphics of how to tie a belt, but I think the video is probably going to be more assistive for most parents.